This can't all be true.
Every word.
What's going on, everyone? My name's Special Agent Ethan Henry. Once again, I'm coming out of retirement one last time to bring you a very special review of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Before the shit begins, do you have any questions? No? Alright. Cue the intro. Let me level with you immediately. We're going to make this a short and sweet one, okay? This is already coming out late. My feelings and my hype, they don't quite meet the same level, so to speak. So I'm going to let this one stew over a little bit and marinate. So best believe next year when the series turns 30 years old, we're going to go through all these films, including this one, okay? Yes, I already went through them all once, but that came out in 2023, a really cringy year for YouTube, okay? There was so many things that they were just cracking down on. It was just unnecessarily just strict. So, in this case, I'm going to try to redo those reviews, okay? And we're going to fucking nail it this time. Ain't no way around it. Also, here's the thing. When I saw Dead Reckoning Part 1, I really liked it. I didn't love it. Now that it's been 2 years and I've seen it, maybe 2 or 3 times since then, I like it a lot more than that initial time. Truth be told, I like Dead Reckoning a lot more than I liked Final Reckoning. So, yeah, this is that kind of review. Maybe next year, who knows if the story's going to be the same, but right now, yikes.
CIA Black Vault break-in. Am I reading this correctly? The Kremlin bombing?
In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
Let's just get into it. This is one of those movies where the story is not the focus, okay? The story really hadn't been the focus for a long time. I get it. We all just want to see Tom Cruise do crazy shit. I'm here for that as well. But there are points in the stories where it's constantly referring to other movies, People like me who stuck by it all their lives, they'll be rewarded. But you might also be a little bored because, once again, we've already seen this. What's new? Where are we going? I know where we've been. Where are we going? One of the biggest issues is the constant exposition dumps. There's no way around it, people. This movie tells you the same thing that you already know multiple times. This shit's like 2 hours and 50 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. You could have trimmed easily 30 minutes of that down, and still you might even be bloated. I mean, there's a lot of fat on this one.
Worst crime you can commit is telling the audience something they already know.
Also, I should say, I'm kind of glad that the title is no longer Dead Reckoning Part 2. Because, honestly, this one doesn't really feel like, in my opinion, a direct continuation of that story. This one doesn't even carry over the same tone. It would be like saying Fallout is a part 2 to Rogue Nation just because it has the same villain in it, No, tonally those are also 2 very different films. Ironically, I would still put Fallout as probably the darkest one in the franchise, at least for me. Also, it happens to be my favorite. That's why we put it on screen here. One of the issues I had with the last one was the lack of a proper villain. The entity in Gabriel didn't really seem too imposing. Not to me, okay? I'm sorry. I get it. AI can be scary. I'm here for that. I've seen Terminator. Gabriel, on the other hand, he has even less to do in this movie. He shows up in the intro and the climax, and that's about it. Whereas the last one, he was, sprinkled here and there throughout. He had some decent quotable lines. He did something really memorable. Fuck it, yeah. He killed Elsa. That's a fucking impact. Outside of the way we wrap up his storyline at the end, no spoilers here, you should see it for yourself. The way they wrap up his plot line, brav fucking oh. Needless to say, this is a Tom Cruise movie, a modern Tom Cruise movie, so the stunt work. Let's just get it out the way. Insane. All over the posters we have the part with the biplanes, the red and the yellow one. It's fun, it's exhilarating, it's shit that only Tom Cruise is gonna get away with these days. But surprisingly, what turned out to be my favorite sequence was the submarine. Okay, oh my god. The moment we entered the water, it leads to this awesome sequence where, you have this derelict submarine, you got moving parts constantly trying to smash them. He's trying to dodge that and hypothermia and drowning. Man, the sound design alone just worth the price of admission. Homie is legit putting on a one-man show down here. And, all I could think of the entire time was, all aboard the Titanic. Sorry, that's a little bit of an insider for an upcoming review on Boat Trip. Yeah, people, if you want to see a little bit more of Tom Cruise, he has a whole ass sequence where he's just fighting in his draws. An extended one too. He's like, you goddamn right, as hard as I work for this shit, we gonna show it.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him.
Should he choose to accept?
By the end, does it make sense when he's able to completely defeat hypothermia and drowning? Yeah, people, this moment in the trailer, when I saw this, I was like, this is some weird dream sequence. No, bitch, this is reality. And it don't make no goddamn sense. You know what, people, let's talk about the team aspect. With this being the last one, there has to be some stakes, right? When I say stakes, I'm referring to, does everyone make it out of this son of a bitch? And answer your question, hell no. Initially, I wrote off Luther and Benji. Turns out I was only right about one of those. Luther is the one to bite the dust. Yes, people, we have a classic case of sacrificial minority syndrome. Or as I like to call it, SMS. It's another classic trope or stereotype we like to talk about over here. Homie is the only character besides Tom Cruise to appear in all the films. So this is a really important character. And I will say the movie could have used more scenes between the two. I mean, they have great camaraderie. There's no way around it. After 30 years, these two know each other so well and they play off each other. It's a shame, but hey, someone's got to go. However, people, there's only one slot for a brother on this team, okay? As soon as he dies, insert Greg Tarzan Davis, which you might know from another Tom Cruise film, Top Gun Maverick. Yes, he was the other black guy in that one. Let me tell you, I am so glad this man got a promotion. He's a main cast member, so to speak. Yes, he's the newest one and frankly the least interesting. I'm sorry, brother, you did good, but they didn't give you shit to do. Palm Clementif is Paris. All right, now this one, we knew she was switching sides if you saw the last one, okay? No way around it. I like the development here. She actually has more to do and she's more complex. She always brings something with her performances, and she even brings the comedy in this one. And let me tell you, while I'm on that subject of comedy, another reason this one doesn't feel like a direct continuation of the last one, that last one was kind of funny. I mean, it was a borderline comedy at points. Sometimes it was distracting for me. This one, so self-serious and dour. I get it's the final reckoning, but no.
What exactly is your plan?
Now, let me be real. I don't know if Tom Cruise is going to be the last movie star to make films on this level of practicality. I don't know, people, what the future holds. But this is, as I put on the thumb title, an end of a fucking era. Homie has taken us to the peak of cinema. Fucking there and back again multiple times. And, I'm not here to talk about his personal life. Oh yeah, best believe that's some complicated shit that I just don't understand. And that's okay. But we're talking about the career. Man, this dude, I just want to see him live, to see his 70s and 80s. Like, if he's done with the crazy stunt work, cool. I understand. After Top Gun Rooster or whatever the fuck it's called, you've earned your retirement, bro. At least from these type of movies, man. And I just want to say thank you. I love that most of his movies come with a personal intro from him, at least when you come see it in theaters. If this is the true end of Mission Impossible and Tom Cruise trying to kill himself for our entertainment, let it be. And that is just A-okay with me, sir. You know damn well, using the power of Scientology, they're gonna keep him forever young and just chasing after shit. Praise Xenu, people. Speaking of that, this motherfucker steals 2 planes in this movie, none of which are grounded. Can you believe this shit? Yes, people. Also, he could, spread the wise word of L. Ron Hubbard. Homie is the most devoted missionary of all time. Have I told you about the healing powers of Xenu? Please, please. All right, people, let's get ready to wrap this thing up. Overall, I want to say that this movie isn't as bad as Mission Impossible 2, which for the record is one of my favorite ones of all time. Don't get it twisted. For sure, this is the weakest of the 2 Reckoning films, and in my opinion, this is the weakest one of the last 15 years. Ever since Ghost Protocol, which is the 4th one, oh man, these movies have been insane and top notch. This, in my opinion, is the weakest one since the original trilogy. Even though this isn't the ending I had in mind, it still reaches a very satisfying conclusion for the team members that do make it out, which is, as I established, everyone but Luther.
Everything you are, everything you've done, has come to this.
Honestly, people, I'm super excited for next year when we go through all these movies again. I'm super hyped because by then I will have stewed this one over and I'll understand it a little more. I'll probably have watched it at least 2 more times. So with that being said, let's get to the rating. If you hadn't seen my review of Dead Reckoning, I still recommend you watch it. It was a good time, but just know that I had to bleep a lot of shit. Whereas today, I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, hey, we're gonna keep this in. I don't know what I gave it in that video, but as of today, I'd give Dead Reckoning, the first part, a low added to the collection. For this film, part 2, so to speak, the conclusion of the entire series, I'm gonna give this film a rating. I can't believe it, people. I'm gonna give this film, as of right now, a mid-level stream it. Ah, man. That one hurts for me, okay? And to be fair, that's not even a horrible rating. This movie is complicated. This would have been a great send-off for the characters if it wasn't weighed down by all the baggage. Unfortunately, there's too much movie for its own good here, and, well, as of right now, that's the rating it's gonna stick with. Maybe next year things will change, but as of right now, oof, it's a bit of a disappointment.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
With that being said, people, I think it's time to get the hell out of here. I promised you a short and quick one, so hey, I think we've done the damn thing. It's time for Ethan to go into retirement. I'm turning in my badge and gun, okay, people? Wake me next year when it's time. One last time. Hey, it's me again, the guy from the thing you just watched. Feel free to check out one of the 2 videos on your stream, currently speaking. You can't go wrong with either or. Thank you so much. This time, it's for real. Deuces.